Yes, today.
Today is just like any other day.
So that's what we can expect.
That's what he do.
That's what he do.
He not new to this. He's true.
Bro, my mom came for a little bit, and then she had to go back because I got brothers and sisters. And Leona stayed with me for those 3 months. I was supposed to be back in a month. She stayed with me for 3 months.
Did Travis Hunter's own mother just call out his wife and warn that she could destroy his entire NFL career, because that is exactly the storm blowing up online right now? Fanti Edmonds, the same mom who has been ride or die for him since high school, allegedly told Travis straight up on FaceTime she hates you, and this is not just random gossip, it is coming from the woman who literally moved states so her son could play ball, the same woman who managed his nil deals in college and the one who put her entire life on pause so he could chase the dream. When a mom like that drops a bomb this heavy, fans do not brush it off as jealousy, they see it as a red flag waving in bright neon. But instead of hearing her out, Travis fired back. He sided with his wife, told his mom to back off, and in that moment flipped the entire conversation upside down. Because let us be real, when you pit your mother against your wife before you have even played a full NFL season, people start asking a dangerous question: who is really running your life? And that kind of drama has a way of following you straight onto the field.
$1 million divorce. Mr. Hunter. 40 million. Y'all ain't been married over a motherfucking year. I told y'all that girl was gonna take that man money. And then y'all got so much controversy in saying, oh, he put his hands on her. And you know, in the NFL, they got these new rules about domestic violence and et cetera, et cetera. I can promise you to God that girl antagonized that man for so much, did so much to him to make him finally snap. That baby, you could tell he just the sweetest little soul.
Now here is the kicker. This FaceTime drama did not just appear out of nowhere, it all erupted right after divorce rumors started flooding the internet. People swore up and down that Lanny had already filed, chasing a $40 million payout. Posts spread like wildfire and TikTok lawyers broke it down like it was cold hard fact. That number alone had fans rattled. The rumors spread so far that even Snopes had to fact check the claims, and what did they find? Nothing, no filings, no records, no receipts. But once that $40 million headline hit, the story stuck like glue. Then boom, Lanny herself dropped a TikTok that sent the internet into chaos. She filmed herself fresh out of the shower crying while a sermon played in the background. In her caption, she swore it was about personal struggles, about faith, about rebuilding herself. But trolls did not buy it for a second. They twisted it instantly, claiming those tears were not about God. They were about a marriage crumbling in real time. That single video broke social media. Wet hair, swollen eyes, camera rolling. It looked more like heartbreak than Holy Spirit, and fans refused to let it slide. The timing made it worse. This came right after Travis inked his monster rookie contract, and suddenly people started connecting dots to them. This was no emotional post, it was about money, power, and whether the marriage was already hanging by a thread. Overnight, the internet decided Lanny had locked down the bag and was already plotting her exit. What looked like a personal moment of emotion was spun into so-called proof that she was not happy with Travis, and just like that, football talk was tossed out the window, replaced by non-stop drama.
God gets ready to make you a great woman. You'll know he's going to make you great by how you suffer. The greater the glory, the more intense the story. Because you can't get this all out of a...
Now everyone is locked on the same question. Who really is Lanny, and why are so many people convinced she is the one pulling every string in this marriage? And let us not act brand new. Lanny is no stranger to internet drama. Her name has been floating around for years, with clips of her being flirty, dancing online, and whispers about messy old relationships. Blogs have been dissecting her every move since the day she popped out with Travis, and there is one clip that refuses to die. Lanny in the kitchen cooking for another man, the gag that was only 3 years ago, even though she and Travis were supposedly already together for 5. Tell me that is not eyebrow raising. That is why her past keeps getting dragged back into the spotlight. On top of that, the age gap chatter never dies down. Travis is just 22, barely stepping into the NFL spotlight, while Lanny is 23, technically only a year older. But the way the internet talks, you would think she was a decade ahead of him. Some people clown Travis, saying he just landed his first real baddie and refuses to let go, while others whisper that Lanny already lived her wild years and decided to settle down once she crossed into her 30s. And no, that is not me saying it. That is the exact spin fans keep putting on her story to show just how loud this noise has gotten. The big names in gossip could not resist jumping in. Bloggers, commentators, even Tasha K herself chimed in with her take on their wedding and the drama it sparked. She said, "I noticed Clips like that are exactly why people keep saying this relationship looks lopsided. Travis is young, fresh money, still wide-eyed in the NFL spotlight, while Lani is older, seasoned, and knows exactly how to move when eyes are on her. To fans, it feels like Travis is playing checkers while Lani is playing chess, and that is the kind of matchup where somebody always ends up losing big, and some fans are flat out calling Travis the mark, saying he does not even realize he might just be Lani's golden ticket to financial freedom for his mom Ferrante. That is the part that sets every single alarm blazing, but she is not the only one sounding the sirens. This is where Deion Sanders steps in. He was not just Travis's coach at Colorado, he is a man who has lived every corner of fame, fortune, and messy love life chaos. Deion has been down that road not once but twice, first with Carolyn Chambers, then later with Pilar Biggers too. Divorces that played out messy, loud, in public for the whole world to see. If anyone knows how nasty things get when love, money, and ego collided, is Primetime himself. So when Deion sat Travis down and hit him with the real talk, son, you better get a prenup, nobody was surprised. That was not shade at Lani, it was game-tested wisdom from a Hall of Famer who already took those hits and paid the price, and Deion did not sugarcoat it either. He spelled it out clear as day. This was not about disrespect, it was about protection, but instead of listening, Travis brushed it off like it was nothing. Instead of taking it as the life-saving advice it was, he doubled down, standing 10 toes behind Lani like he had something to prove. And the wilder part, the more people tried waving red flags in his face, the harder he dug in, almost daring the world to challenge his loyalty. That stubbornness had fans shaking their heads, because when both your legendary coach and your own mother are screaming wake up and you still ignore them, it looks like you are pushing away the only people who actually want the best for you. And that is why Ferrante's voice hit different. Deion's advice carried weight, but hearing it from Travis's mom shifted the whole conversation. She has been in his corner from the very start. She moved with him in high school so he could chase football, put her own life on hold so he could shine, even helped him manage that nil bag before the NFL came calling. Let us not forget Travis even bought her a house to show his gratitude. So when reports dropped that Ferrante told her son face to face on a heated call that his wife was no good for him, phew, that was not polite advice, that was raw, unfiltered truth from the one person who has been ride or die since day one, and fans could not just shrug that off, because when mama speaks everybody listens. People say Ferrante did not hold back for a second. She straight up told Travis she hates you and warned that Lani could wreck everything he has been grinding toward since day one. And for fans watching, this did not look like some jealous mom throwing shade. It looked like a mother trying to protect her son from blowing a $46 million rookie deal that should have set him up for life. But instead of siding with her, Travis clapped back, and the way he did it had everybody stunned. Word as he told Ferrante to stay out of it, making it clear that nobody, not even his own mom, was about to come between him and his wife. That single response flipped the internet upside down. Some people defended him, saying of course he is going to ride for his wife, that is what a husband does, but others saw it as exactly what Ferrante feared, that Lani already had way too much power over him. And Travis did not stop there. He even went public, doubling down and telling the world his wife had been dragged unfairly online. He said she did not deserve the hate and that he just wanted to protect her peace. But to critics it looked completely different. It looked like he was ready to gamble his career and even distance his own family, just to prove a point. That is when the bigger picture started coming into play, because NFL fans have seen this story before and it rarely ends with a happy ending. Think about it. People instantly drew comparisons to Patrick Mahomes. Remember how his family stayed in headlines with folks calling them distractions that almost overshadowed his talent on the field. That circus nearly drowned out his actual game. And if that was not enough, fans pointed straight to Antonio Brown, the prime example of how messy personal drama can spiral into total career chaos. His downfall was not just on the field, it was broadcast in real time. Personal problems bleeding into football until the whole thing collapsed. Even Russell Wilson knows this headache. There was a point when his marriage had more headlines than his actual game, and that is the exact reason people are side-eyeing Travis right now. He is only 22, just barely dipping his toes into the league, and already his marriage drama is louder than his stats ad and his mom's warning, plus him brushing off Deion Sanders' advice. And fans are asking the obvious, is Travis setting himself up for the same downfall? And here is the chilling part, he has not even finished one full season, but the gossip is racing faster than his highlight reels. Once the public stamps you with that kind of reputation, it is a nightmare to shake off, and just when you thought it could not get any messier, the internet went wild, pushing those $40 million divorce rumors like they were hard facts. It spiraled so out of control that Travis pulled a move nobody saw coming. He went ghost. 1 minute he was posting clips and updates like normal, then boom, gone. Wiped his socials clean like he never existed. And it was not random either. The trolling had gotten brutal. People were dragging Lani nonstop, slapping her with the gold digger label, accusing her of scheming on that rookie deal, even clowning her crying TikTok by turning it into a full-blown meme. The internet turned her pain into a punchline, and it got ugly fast. So instead of clapping back, Travis thought he would shield her the only way he knew how, by logging off completely. But the move backfired. His vanishing act was so loud that even podcasts and sports shows started debating it. Why would a rookie deactivate right when his career should be exploding? Some fans actually applauded him, saying it showed he was putting his wife First in locking in on football, but let us keep it real in today's world. Silence does not kill rumors, it fuels them, and once Travis disappeared online the speculation tripled overnight. The internet turned into a 24/7 debate. Was he protecting his peace or was he hiding from the truth? The comments were wild and honestly they captured exactly how the world feels about this whole messy situation. One fan straight up wrote, "My issue with Travis Hunter is that he refuses to listen to wise people like his college coach Deion Sanders. If he will not listen to a seasoned man like that, he will not listen to anyone." And then came the jokes. Another fan clown saying that boy was warned by 70% of America, 30% of Africa, 20% of Asia and 50% of Europe. Basically the entire planet warned him and he still told everybody to kick rocks. Then the internet got brutal. People roasted Travis saying he fumbled harder than anyone in history. Some even joked he is the only man who could get the entire internet to agree on something and still blow it. That is how wild the perception has gotten. Of course not every comment dragged him through the mud. Some fans tried to bring receipts and fact check the circus. A few pointed out the obvious. The whole $40 million divorce settlement rumor does not even add up. One person explained she cannot even legally file for divorce under a year of marriage. The only option would be an annulment, and let us be real, no annulment is handing out $40 million. But here is the problem: once the internet gets rolling, logic does not matter anymore. At the end of the day, Travis Hunter is stepping into the NFL with more people dissecting his marriage than his game tape. His mom, Ferrante Edmonds, already waved the red flag, loud warning this relationship could destroy everything he has worked for. And Deion Sanders, a Hall of Famer who has lived through it all, handed him the exact blueprint to protect himself. Fans everywhere are basically screaming the same message. Travis is ignoring every single warning sign flashing in his face, and the scariest part, no matter how many times he claps back, no matter how hard he tries to silence the noise, that spotlight is not moving. His career has not even started and already the cracks are showing for the whole world to see. So what do you think? Did Travis fumble his future before even stepping on the field, or is the internet just blowing this out of proportion? Drop your thoughts in the comments, smash that like button, hit subscribe, and stay locked in, because if this marriage drama keeps heating up, it could take Travis from rising star to cautionary tale real quick. See you in the next